वंदे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वं भक्तबिन्दसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे महाधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनोहर वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। वृन्दावै तुलसीदेव वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिपदे देवी सत्त्ववत्त्वयि नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेशे गौरीयपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्त गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्तिप्रमदाख जगोद्वरुण्य धैर्यं सदा परिभवग्नमविष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरञ्चनुतं शरण्यं भीतात्युहं पुनतपाल्यभवद्दिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम् यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमनिच्छटाय विस्फुरिजित किमपि गपवधूष्वदर्शि पूर्णानुरागरससागरसारमूर्ति साराधिकामयि कदा कृपां करोतु। श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य प्रभुनितानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तबिंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातो सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरो कमलायुताक्षो विशाम्बरो द्विजवरो जुगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दिव्यरूपम् भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नरानं। गङ्गातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषितवामभागं नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारम् वरानसीपुरपति भजवीशनाथं वागीशजुष्वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ति हृदये संवित् नृसिंहमहं भजे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Ram Ram Hare. Paramhansavaram Paramarthopatim Patito Dharane Krito Vesha Jatim Jatirajaganai Parisheba Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadupadam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadupadam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadupadam Paramhansavaram Paramathopatim Patito Dharane Krito Vesha Jatim Jatirajaganai Parisheba Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadupadam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadupadam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadupadam. Gauriya Goshtipati, Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada told, if I seek the path leading to the absolute good, then I must ignore countless voices of popular wisdom and listen only to that of the realized soul. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, Gauriya Goshtipati told, Siddhanta is not actually gymnastic feats. It is not that I can take up one barbell and I try to increase my barbell, my muscle, not that. Srila Prabhupada speaking, Siddhanta Vichar is not gymnastic feats, so that I can try according to my own desire. Actually, Siddhanta Vichar can come to your heart automatically if you are 100% inclined. Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur told, our Sadguru was speaking about some topics, standing in the north pole of this earth, and another sadhu is Sadguru is speaking something same, standing on the south pole of this earth. Maybe language is different, maybe, but the Baba theme is all same. It cannot be. And regarding Rasatattva Siddhanta, we will have to think in our own sampradaya, Sadguru. Otherwise, any four sampradaya acharyas there, regarding any common Siddhanta, you can speak all the same. Anyway, due to internet problem, I couldn't speak yesterday in details about what I wanted to speak. So today I want to go back, so to give you some reminder about. So you can remember, I was discussing about Baligai Sambelan, Dharma Sabha, about Brahman Vaishnava. But still I like to go back, little more back. So there you can remember, I was speaking this Siddhanta, that Sanatana Goswami path is Gaur Parivar. Sanatana Goswami, like somebody can say, we are Advaita Parivar, we are Narottama Parivar, and this way they are speaking. So Nityananda Parivar means the origin, coming. Yesterday I was also speaking, to start one new sampradaya, it is not the duty of Krishna. By the desire of Krishna, it can automatically be done by one great, exalted devotee, Bhakta, deputed messenger of Supreme Lord. It's possible, right? Ramanujacharya, Madhacharya, Nembhagacharya, Madhacharya, all, you see. And all great Vaishnavas, maybe they are coming from different stream. Maybe four different Acharya, they have some original connection with Supreme Lord through, a Sampradayik Acharya, original Acharya, like Madhacharya, this, that. Also, Madhacharya have some connection, original connection with Vasudev, you can see, because he got, Tattva Gyan, Diksha from there, though eternal parts are there. But also, we can understand this point, that how it is possible that Sanatana Goswami is Gauru Parivar. I told you yesterday that Sanatana Goswami, through his writing, giving us indication, that Vidya Vachaspati is Guru, but still, when Mahaprabhu going to speak Sambandha Vidya Tattva Gyan in front of Sanatan, so it is one kind of Diksha, one kind of the actual Diksha actually. So, Mahaprabhu giving Sambandha Vidya Prajan Tattva Gyan to Sanatan Gosai, though Sanatan Gosai eternal Parsad, still this kind of Leela. That is why Narottama Thakur, I yesterday forget to speak you, who wrote this Kirtan. I am doing this Kirtan, but actually this Kirtan is written by actually Narottama Thakur. So Narottama Thakur speaking this, that Haha Prabhu Sanatana Gaura Parivar is speaking. Our starting of the Kirtan is that you must go through this Kirtan. It is the title of the Kirtan is that Rupanugatto Mahatto. What is the glory of Rupanugatva? You can go through this Kirtan. I can speak some meaning also now. Suniachi Sadhu Mukhe Bole Sarvajan. It is Bengali. I can sing little very small Kirtan. Suniachi Sadhu Mukhe Bole Sarvajan. Sirupo ki paye mile jugalo charono. Ha ha Prabhu Sanatano Gauro Parivaro Sabe mili bancha purno Karo ho amaro. Sirupero kipa jano Amapoti hayo Se pado asrayo jar sei mahasayo. Se pado sampado jar sei mahasayo. Prabhu loko natho kabe sange loya jabe. Sirupero pado padme more samorpibe. Heno ki hoibe moro normo sokhi gane onugato narottame koribe shasone. This is the meaning, this inner meaning I can speak. I have heard those sadhu speaking that by the mercy of Rupa Goswami Pad, we can get, we can get Jugal Seva, Radha Govinda Seva. After that exclamation, out of great exclamation, the writer Narottama speaking, Haha Prabhu Sanatana Gaur Parivar, you are from Gaur Parivar, all Vaishnavas should fulfill my desire. That is my earnest request. And so that I can get the full kippa of Rupa Goswami Pad. So, Narottama Thakur praying unto the lotus feet of Guru Vaishnava to get the kippa of Rupa Goswami Pad. Not only that, I already told that Sanatana Goswami is the Gurudev of Rupa Goswami Pad. But Sanatana Goswami crying and speaking, I should get the kippa of Rupa. So you see the excellency of Raganuga Bhajan, Rupanuga Bhajan. So, who is going to take shelter unto the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami Pad is really, he is great, exalted sadhu. So, when Lokanath Goswami, my Gurudev, can take me in front of Rupa Goswami Pad and can put me onto the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami Pad. Prabhu Lokanath kabe sange loiya jabe. When Lokanath Prabhu can take me with him in front of Rupa Goswami Pad and can put me onto the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami Pad, and this, out of this luck, unique luck, someday I can see that Norma Sakhi gone, those who are Norma Sakhi, Priya Norma Sakhi, when they can regulate me, when they can chide me, hey, your seva is not good, do this way. So I am expecting this kind of anushasan. So everything is established in Anugatha. So Siddhanto, you can remember Siddhanto, you can Remember Siddhanta if you memorize, but Siddhanta can flourish inside your heart. That is the main vichar. So, somebody can remember some Siddhanta, but Siddhanta can appear inside your pure heart. So, this is the main Siddhanta vichar. Yesterday, also I was speaking that actually Patit Pavan Gurudev, Paramahansa Gurudev, can help me to cut material bondage. Patit Pavan Gurudev can help me to come out as material bondage out of his own extraordinary, Vaishnava efficacy, seva mood, can influence me to get engaged in seva. That kind of facility I can get. So, also, actually, I was speaking yesterday, before leaving this, body, Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur was bound to give some special instruction to Prabhupada. Many instructions before given, but some special instruction. But before that, I like to speak you the secrecy of Rupanuga Bhajan. Outside people, material people, they cannot realize the heart of Rupanuga Bhakta. They are so clever, so clever. Shabhajan, Vivajan, Prayojan, Avatari, Gaur Hari. Sometime acting this way. And especially Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they are also acting in such a way common people cannot understand. Their efficacy, why they are doing this way, that way, they cannot understand. So after Bhaktivinoda Thakur gone from this material world, just 1 year or 2 years after, a group coming to fight with Prabhupada and speaking, Prabhupada, you are never going to allow us to sing Kirtan here from Santipur group. Actually, Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to allow them to come from Santipur to do Rasa Kirtan here. We have seen in front of us, Bhaktivinoda Thakur sitting, is allowing them to do nice Kirtan. All different people also coming to attend this Kirtan, very nice. Why you are not going to allow? Prabhupada laughing. Prabhupada speaking, you have not seen the lotus feet of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Now we have seen. He was sitting there, he used to sit and Kirtan going on. Prabhupada also again speaking, you have not seen the lotus feet of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. That's why you are going to pass this kind of remark. Point is that just Bhaktivinoda Thakur gone, 1 year over. And now you have started, fighting with me. What you can do after? You know the Siddhanta of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you know the heart of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Rupanuga Varayate, we know. Actually, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur never allowed this kind of Sahajiya Kirtan. Never allowed Sahajiya Kirtan, no Sahajiya Siddhanta. Never. One by one, if I speak one by one, Leela, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you can understand how strict he was. But those who are Rupanuga devotee, Rupanuga Guru Varga, they are very clever. To do bhajan very nice way, undisturbed, So, and sometime to arrange kripa for common people in direct way. Because direct way they cannot keep. That's why it is one kind of trap. Bhaktivinoda Thakur sitting in asan and inviting all Santipur Sahajiya Kirtan party, they are doing Kirtan. And hundreds of thousands of people coming to attend that Kirtan. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur sitting with eyes closed and doing Harinam, chanting Harinam. As if Bhaktivinoda Thakur is not there, already gone, passed away to some other world. But those common people, they cannot understand. They say Bhaktivinoda Thakur doing this way. Prabhupada speaking, no. Bhaktivinoda Thakur doing his own bhajan. We have some separate desire on Navilas. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur indirectly wanted to arrange some, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur sitting and doing Harinam. If anybody coming from outside, maybe they are less interested to hear Harikatha, but surely they are coming to attend this kind of Rasa Kirtan. So they can come, they can stay there to hear that kirtan, but surely they are going to see Bhaktivinoda Thakur at lotus feet. So directly or indirectly, Bhaktivinoda Thakur arranged them there, his own darshan. It is the main, secrecy. Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Siddhanta Vichar in whole life never allowed any Sahajya Siddhanta, nothing. You misunderstand him. So now I can go back to the point in Balighai Sambelan there. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was manifesting some Sikh Leela. That time Bhaktivinoda Thakur requesting Bimala Prasad to go, you will have to go there to solve this problem. I cannot go, so I am sending you. You can remember Vishwanath Chakravarti at old age, there was one big fighting among four Sampradayas. They speaking Gauriya Sampradaya, they have no Vedanta, Bhasya, nothing, Upanishad, Bhasa, no. They are not allowed to serve Govinda Dev. But that time, Vishwanath Chakravarti sending Baladev Buddhavasana is Sikha Sishya. Is a Sikha Guru, Vishwanath Chakravarti. So Baladev Buddhavasana and another devotee going, both of them, and there Jaipur, Galta. I've been there long ago, maybe 16, 18 years back. I went there. Galta, that is the place where this Siddhanta Vichar took place among different sampradayas, and the king of Jaipur was there also. Ultimately, he was bound to declare that Gauriya Sampradaya 100%, they can continue seva. That because they were, Gauriya Sampradaya could show their Govinda Vasya very quickly. You know everything, I am not going to discuss in detail. By the mercy of Govinda, Baladev Buddhavasana could compile everything and represent in front of them, on time. So, this way, here also, Vishwanath Chakravarti Vishwanath Chakravarti was sending Baladev Buddhavasana, and here Srila Prabhupada going to send Bimala Prasad Saraswati, you will have to go there. Then Prabhupada speaking, Thakur, by your mercy, everything is possible. If you bless me, then I can take the responsibility, I can do this seva. Then by the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he gone there, in Balighai, in Mednapur, there. And the discussion took place, I already told. There was a big, Dharma Sabha, mammoth gathering. And the Dharma Sabha, that Sabha was presided by one excellent sadhu, great sadhu from Samananda Parivar, Vishwamarananda Dev Goswami, great Pandit. He took decision that Bimala Prasad Saraswati, the great, we should give responsibility to him to solve this problem. So for a long time, actually for 3-4 days, the discussion took place. And ultimately, by the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, actual Siddhanta was presented in front of those Brahman and those mammoth gathering. So they couldn't deny that really so, Vaishnava is more great. Because anyway, 4 Varna among 4 ashram, I already told in Satyajug there was no such division at the beginning. Because that time, anybody taking birth, that Kal, that time was very nice, suitable time. So, they are actually, whenever they take birth, they are a Hansa, not Paramahansa, not a Hansa Jat. There was one caste, not Brahman, Shudra, this, that, no. But later on, at the late of Cheta Yuga, it was felt that if we are not going to segregate this total society according to guna karma, then there can be some problem, big problem, technical problem, all big problem can be there. So actually, and especially after Dapar Yug, when late Dapar, when Krishna going to leave this material world, we can again find Gita, because Gita is there eternally present, and as different scripture like Bhagavad, Upanishad, Puran, they are also there, and Veda. But still, according to according to, according to Gita, we can know, we already know that Chaturvarna Maya system Guna Karma Vibhagasaha Tasya Kartaram Upi Mam Vidhiya Kartaram Abhayam. This we heard that day. So ultimately, Prabhupada wanted to prove that Vaishnava is above all. Vaishnava is above all. You cannot confine one Vaishnava under this category. For Varna or Ashram, you cannot speak that way. It's not possible. Vaishnava is above all. Also, yesterday I was speaking that Banhi Suryo Brahmanebhyo Banhi Suryo Brahmanebhyo Tejiyan Vaishnavo Sada. Banhi means fire, Suryo is very powerful, Brahman is also powerful, actual Brahman. But Vaishnava is above all. Vaishnava means Paramahansa, actual Vaishnava. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, who is Guru, he is Vaishnava. Who is Vaishnava, he is Guru. Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving this argument, he is Guru, not Vaishnava, it's not possible. Mind it, what Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to say, that who is Vaishnava, he is surely Guru. And who is Guru, he is surely Vaishnava. It cannot so happen that he is acting as Guru, he is from Shakti Sampradaya or different Sampradaya. No, not. The absolute word, Guru, if you want to apply in absolute way, then you will have to come to this point. No other way. Because without worshipping Vishnu, all-pervading Supreme Lord, one cannot attain that kind of perfection, which is impossible. And maybe somebody can act as Guru in Shakti Sampradaya, but their Gurutva, their gravity cannot fulfill, cannot come out successfully. Because halfway they can move about 20%, 30%, 50% towards actual Guru, actual Vaishnavism. They cannot come. Because Vaishnava, this term Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, who is Vaishnava, he is Guru, and he who is Guru, he is surely Vaishnava. So, a synonym, same. So now point is that Vaishnava but not Guru, it cannot so happen. So when we are going to speak that our Vaishnava is above all, that means we are going to declare that a genuine Vaishnava, real Vaishnava, Paramahansa Vaishnava can give initiation to whole world. As per the actual Siddhanta Vichara of Rupa Goswami Pad, whole world can come and take decision, take Siddhanta, take initiation from one Sadguru, one Vaishnava. That's why in Kirtan it is written, Brahmando tarite shakti dhare jani jani. Narottama Thakur, when giving, you can go mad. You can go mad if I go on discussing one Kirtan of Narottama Thakur, you can go mad. But Maharaj, how it is possible? You need not go through Veda, you need not go through Vedanta, you need not go through Upanishad, you need not go through different Puranas, you need not go through Bhagavatam, nothing. Then, that I want to say. That I want to say that if you go through the Kirtan of Narottama Thakur, then automatically you can get Siddhi. You believe me or not? Because all Siddhanta Vichara I can show from the Kirtan, all Siddhanta there in all Shandarbha, all the discussion, writings of Goswami Pads, and originally from Upanishad, Vedanta, Bhagavatam, different Puranas, all you can get in extract form. To the point answer, to the point. But one point is that you yourself, if you go through Siddhanta, you cannot understand, you will have to follow a pure Guru Vaishnava who can show you that, come on my son, here is this Siddhanta, but you cannot understand. So Siddhanta cannot come inside your heart, you cannot understand. So Narottama Thakur when speaking that Brahmando tarite shakti dore jane jane, ebedo purane guno gai jeva sune. A Veda, Purana, all singing the glories of Vaishnavas, that one Vaishnava, single Vaishnava, can rescue the whole Jivas. Ananta Jiva. Brahmando. You cannot believe. Because I know you have some contamination of Mayavad. That's why Prabhupada told that day, don't be sorry for that. We will have to rectify ourselves. Prabhupada that day was speaking, we all are more or less contaminated with Mayavad Siddhanta. I know, I am doing tilak, I am doing, wearing, Tulsi Mala, I am doing japa, I already accepted Gurudev. At least I have tried my best. Okay. But after that I am doing Ekadashi, everything, I am following Vaishnava Tithis, everything. But how we can understand, how I can detect, how I can arrest you that you are Maravadi? You forget that yesterday I told that when you are going to a goldsmith shop, then if you are going with one piece of gold, then they are going to rub this gold with one stone, special stone. That stone can detect that this percentage of gold is there, or this much is impurity is also there, you can say. So this way actually there is one stone, it is called we say actually, it is called actually one kind of special stone available. So through this stone, Koshti Pathor it is called. Koshti Pathor, and out of Koshti Pathor, one special type of stone, on those days, previous, maybe 1,000 years back, 2,000 years back, 3,000 years, there was usual rule, those big kings and devotees, they used to make deity, Vigraha of this Koshtipathor. Whereas 1 inch Koshtipathor, thousands of rupees. At present you cannot get. Follow, this is very, very costly. So that stone has some special quality. If you can rub this stone on that gold piece, then automatically it can speak that how much impurity is there, how much purity is there. Similarly, we Gauriya Sampradaya, by the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we totally declare means it is already declared by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so we are going to 100% confess that Sarup Gosai is in charge of whole Gauriya Sampradaya. Whole Gauriya Sampradaya, nobody has his right to, cross him. Whatever you want to do, you will have to follow in toto. If you are at all Gauriya Vaishnava, try to follow me, what I meant to say. If you are going to follow Gauriya Vaishnava society, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will have to. It's a must. You will have to follow Sarup Gosai. Because it is the standing instruction of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu indicated through Gundicha Manjan Lila that Sarup, your sampradaya, is Gauriya Sampradaya yours. Whatever going to happen in future, you will have to take responsibility. So, Tomar Sampradaya, your sampradaya. Already Mahaprabhu declared, Tomar Gauriya Kare Atik Foijati. When one's very plain-hearted Brahman wanted to put throw some water into lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a deity room of Gundicha Mandir and wanted to drink, then Mahaprabhu externally wanted to express some angry attitude. Hey, what you are doing inside this deity room? It's not the rules. Then he calls Sarup Gosai, Sarup, you see, he is doing this kind of mischievous activities. So you must, do something. Tomar Gauriya Kare Atek Foijati. Your Gauriya Sampradaya is yours. So you see, it is you see, he is doing this way. You see, I am inside deity rooms and I is going to wash my leg and taking water and laughing. What is this? Then Sarup Gosai take that plain, simple Gauriya, very plain-hearted, and throw out of Guni. Go! Why you are doing this kind of activities? Which is not the rule. Then, from then, our Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada, all Guru Varga, giving indication, the Sarup Gosai is the all in all charge of whole Gauriya society. So any Acharya, maybe at present, maybe 200 years back, maybe 500 years, anybody, if he is going to act as an Acharya in Gauriya Sampradaya, it's a must. He should follow. It's a must. He must follow Sarup Gosai. If he is going to break some rules and regulations set by Sarup Gosai, I mean by Mahaprabhu, what all spoken by Mahaprabhu, Sarup Gosai is following, then he is going to meet with problem. We cannot speak that he is an Acharya in Gauri Sampradaya. So it is only procedure through which we can detect who is actual Gauriya, who is not. Be careful, this Siddhanta you should remember, life after life you should remember, that we are going to follow our Acharya, like Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj, Keshav Goswami, whatever. You can go through their activity, their Siddhanta Vichar you can find. Or in toto, they are going to follow Sarup Gosai. And externally you can find some breakage, but not that. That's why in Kirtan it is spoken, Guru Mukha Padma Vakyo Hidayate Koriya Vaikyo Arana Koriya Munivasa. Maybe you can find that Keshav Goswami Maharaj is just a little bit speaking Siddhanta a little bit different. Not that. You will have to approach a pure sadhu who has no particular nothing, who is following Sarup Gosai, Mahaprabhu, Guru Vargo. He can find solution and show you. You see, it's not desperate actually. It's actually, so Keshav Goswami wanted to speak this way, Madhav Goswami wanted to speak this way, so it is there. You should not, you should harmonize it. If you fail to harmonize, this can be a great reason for why you can throw yourself from bhajan. Be careful. All the time you have to be careful about that. So Sarup Gosai is a standard set by Sarup Gosai. We will have to test each and everybody. That's the standard set by Sarup Gosai. We will have to, any Siddhanta Vichar, anybody speaking, we are less interested about who is that big designation they are getting. We are not going to think about that. We are coming to the original Siddhanta. We must follow, we must check up who is going to follow Sarup Gosai, who is going to break Sarup Gosai, make one new rules and regulation. We must follow this. This way, up to now, we in Gauriya Sampradaya, my Param Gurudev, I should not speak this way because I should be ashamed of the fact that I cannot do bhajan properly. How I can speak? Still I think myself I am lucky. At least I can identify this much. That my Param Gurudev is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. My Gurudev is Paramahansa Bhakti Prabhupada. This much I can say at least. But I am trying my best. So this way actually, we are very lucky that we have connection, direct connection with Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Prabhupada through Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, who never in his whole life, never wanted to change one single small Siddhanta, break. He never wanted to break. Keshav Goswami also. So this way we are very lucky, where we have the scope to follow them in toto. Now it's up to us. If we are interested about actual bhajan, then we have the scope. Because all I told yesterday, Prabhupada speaking, all Siddhanta Vichar, everything, all Gauriya philosophy, represented by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in a very easy way. Easiest way actually. If you can go through Sandarbha, you cannot understand anything. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur, go through all Sandarbha, all Shastra, everything, our Goswami Granthas, and wanted to give us a cream. So we are very lucky. So this way, we must follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. That's why Prabhupada many times told that Bhaktivinoda Dhara is not going to be extinct. Nobody, maybe different kind of operation, a different kind of operation can be done by some hooligan group or some demonic character people. But anyway, to break this Bhaktivinoda Dhara is not possible. Externally you can find Bhaktivinoda Dhara is not there, but 100%, I promise you, if you are 100% sincere, you are going to get divine help, 100%. In my life also, it is practically, I have seen. So don't cry, don't cry. You try to rectify your heart first. I am also trying to rectify my heart. So we will have to show sincerity. So all other things, Babaji Maharaj, Guru Varga is there, they can do. So Bhaktivinoda Dhara can never be exchanged. Bhaktivinoda Dhara can never be exchanged. Nobody can, maybe they can try, but they cannot break. Very secretly we can get Bhaktivinoda Dhara flowing for years after years. So this is the Siddhanta given by Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Prabhupada also, yesterday was speaking, that we are getting everything, all facility, we are getting everything, all facility from Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur, right from the morning Kirtan, Bale Gora Godadhare. Right from the morning Kirtan Arati, whole day you are going to start with Bhaktivinoda Thakur. How you can ignore Bhaktivinoda Thakur? All the way, noon time, every time, all time. You will have to follow Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Without that, you cannot follow Gauriya Dhara. It's impossible. So, from morning to night, everything given by Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And to be frank, by the desire of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, it was totally implemented by Gauriya Goshtipati Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is a pioneer personality, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to bring all Siddhanta in practical field, in applied form by Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. So you must remember it. So that's why, by the desire of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur was bound to go there. So I was busy to make some background to give the result, ultimate result of that Dharma Sabha. So I wanted to prove it. And also, just a few minutes ago I was speaking that if you are not going to allow me to read Bhagavatam, Gita, Upanishad, nothing, if you can give me only Parthana Prem Bhakti Chandika, written by Narottam Thakur, 100% if I am sincere, if I am 100% sincere, then I promise I can come out successful. You can take away my all libraries, everything you can take away and leave me with full blessing. I can come out successful. With Narottam Thakur, Prem Bhakti Chandi, Parthana Prem Bhakti Chandi. Not only that, but also I can give you example, direct example. Srila Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj in his whole life, and Paramahansa Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj, Prabhupada speaking, my Gurudev used to carry two small Kirtan books. One is Parthana and is Parthana Prem Bhakti Chand. That was his property. And one piece of, one half piece of that coconut shell, half piece of coconut shell, dry shell, that shell, and some stone and something, mud, and Parthana Prem Bhakti Chandika, and some, surprising, it was the property of Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj. One day, Srila Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj, speaking to Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada coming to meet Babaji Maharaj with full blessing giving some property to him. So you can go mad, strange, some stone piece, something, and half piece of that dry coconut shell is all my property I am giving to you. And Prabhupada with tears rolling down his cheeks, accepting it very, very gladly. How I am lucky that Paramahansa Babaji Maharaj giving me all his own property. Property means, actually Babaji Maharaj going to give the property which is resting in his own heart. You be careful, when you can satisfy one pure Guru Vaishnava, 100%, it matters little, you are sitting in America, you are sitting in Africa, you are sitting in Italy, it matters little. Guru Vaishnava have their eyes, they can see how much attraction, how much love, how much affection you have for Guru Vaishnava, that they can realize. So only you will have to be very sincere. Don't try to show any duplicity, that is the main problem with Babaji. I can discuss some points after. Now actually, Srila Prabhupada wanted to prove that Vaishnava is above all, because you cannot confine a Vaishnava within this category of Varna and Ashram. Also yesterday I was speaking in front of Uddhavji Maharaj, Krishna speaking. But I have some, some explanation in big way. Jnananistho virakto va madbhakto va anapakshakaha salinganam asramam stakta charit avidhi gocharaha. Those pure Guru Vaishnava, they are beyond any rules and regulation. Why you are going to criticize that Gauriya Mat sannyasis, they are taking sannyas, where they get sannyas, where from Mahaprabhu? Actually, they are going to criticize. I already told. They want to point out one sloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that Sanatana Gosai and Jagadananda Pandit took place some discussion in Gokul. I like to give you a reminder. You can remember, when Sanatana Gosai wanted to test the tremendous love of Jagadananda for Mahaprabhu. So purposely, Sanatana Goswami Paramahansa Ves, Jagadananda also white. So now Jagadananda Pandit actually, Sanatana by then took Vesh, and from whom, how this kind of foolish people, they are putting question this way. When, how, I can give answer. Come to me, idiot. So actually point is that they are all material. So material, logical interpretation cannot stand in the way of that absolute truth. That the main vital thing they forget. That logical interpretation cannot stand in the way of that absolute truth. So anyway, when Sanatana Goswami purposely wanted to see with one red cloth, as turban, putting on head and coming in front of Jagadananda. Jagadananda cooking rice and asking, whose red cloth is this? Because Jagadananda thought it must be the cloth of Gauranga, because he's Gaur Parsad. Without Gauranga, so you are feeling some ecstatic feeling. Oh, he's putting the cloth of Mahaprabhu, because Mahaprabhu then was in Purushottam Dham. Now Vipralamba is automatically there. Vipralamba means if there is feeling of separation strong, that means you are going to get association inside your heart. That is the scientific procedure of Vipralamba and Sambhog. So that time Sanatana Goswami was very happy to see the feelings. When asking, where from you get this red cloth? Jagadananda thought it must be the cloth of Mahaprabhu. But when say, Sankararanna, huh? Why? You are the Parsa of Gauranga? You are going to put the cloth of one, huh? Then started throwing the, rice pot on his head, running. Then after that, Sanatana throw that red cloth and laughing. I wanted to see that kind of laugh, that kind of love you have for Mahaprabhu. Now I am really successful. Okay. That was the mood. So Sanatana Goswami Pad actually wanted to test the love of Jagadananda Pandit. That's why he was acting this way. But actually Sanatana Goswami white base he took in Varanasi in front of Mahaprabhu. I already told, though Guru Tattva you can fight, who is Guru, how Guru, but actually I already proved, I already given evidence that he was initiated by Vidyabhachasvidya, but still is the initiation, because Guru Tattva one and single, so Sambandha Vidyan Prayojan Tattva. See, in front of Mahaprabhu, just in front of Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami Pad wanted to take one old cloth from Chandrasekhar Prabhu. I mean there in Varanasi, Chandrasekhar. There. So there actually he was not ready to give old cloth, used cloth, but he is not ready to take new cloth, so he was bound to give old cloth. And in front of Mahaprabhu he cut this cloth into three pieces. One is Kopin, one is Vahirvas, and one is Uttariya. So it is approved by Mahaprabhu. So you have no right to speak that way. You have no right to speak that way. Where from Prabhupada took sannyas is one of, demonic character, these people. They are always septic-minded. Whereas Ramanujajarya took sannyas at the bank of, Ananta Sarovar from the picture of, Jamunacharya. So why it is not, I can go on speaking about Prabhupada. If you hear all in details, you can go mad. And I am sure, one incident if I speak, then you can understand, oh, is this Prabhupada? This is the Prabhupada. The Prabhupada. I can prove. One incident, I can go on speaking, then you can understand, really so. In front of one secret pond in one place, maybe in Purushottam Dham, I am not going to speak in details, I can discuss all, day by day I can go on this. One day, I am giving one example. One day, all those followers and Prabhupada standing at the bank of one kundo. And after that, all those who are standing with Prabhupada, they watch. Prabhupada standing on the staircase, not going to put his leg on the water. Because it is the usual system. First Prabhupada paid dandavat and go touch the water, give some sprinkling on head, then he can achaman this. But just Prabhupada come and stand on a staircase, maybe 1 or 3 or 4, 5 staircase up. But automatically the water of that pond swelling and coming and washing the foot of Prabhupada and going down. All people there they gone mad. How possible? Then they run to take the water wash of Prabhupada from that pond. So one by one, if I go on speaking, you can go mad. Don't try to express any doubt about Prabhupada. It is my request unto your lotus feet. Please, if you don't do bhajan, still okay. But don't try to express any doubt about Srila Prabhupada. One day, Prabhupada speaking Harikatha, the host there, it's actually in Midnapur someplace. I don't like to speak in details. I like to touch this point. Because my Siddhanta Vichar today is totally separate. To sing some glory, I like to see. So Prabhupada, by the invitation, they are inviting. So Prabhupada was bound to go. And there Prabhupada speaking Harikatha, Yajna going on, big Yajna going on. And Prabhupada speaking Harikatha in a separate area. And Yajna going on. One small boy, the grandson of the host. And the grandson of the host is very naughty boy. He is jumping here and then and suddenly balance his leg and come down and fall on the fire itself. And Jagga, started shouting, what happens? Then message came to Prabhupada. Prabhupada with full placidity speaking, no problem. Actually Harikatha going on, there cannot be any danger. Really so. That boy coming out from the fire with no burning, nothing. Then everybody could realize who is Prabhupada. Prabhupada simply speaking, here Harikatha going on. Where Harikatha going on, there cannot be any problem. You go and check up. Then they check up that the boy is fresh, nothing. So this was the excellency. You see, don't try to express any doubt about Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj in every step, when speaking, Prabhupada used to cry in front of us. Then I was trying to understand what is the excellence of Prabhupada. Anytime Guru Maharaj used to speak something about, Prabhupada, first of all he is going to cry. One foreign devotee from maybe from Australia or someplace, I don't know, I cannot remember. Our Matacharya can speak, I forget. But that time he came, that time Guru Maharaj was in Purushottam Dham, last time, and that sannyasi coming and going to take darshan of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj speak, okay, he's coming from long distance, allow him to come. Then after that paying dandavat and requesting Guru Maharaj to speak something special about Prabhupada. And Guru Maharaj now thinking, I am now old age actually, 100 years, 101 or 2. So I cannot remember. Let me see. Let me see what I can remember. Kurma speaking, Baba, my age is now 101 or 2. So is usually I cannot remember. Let me see what I can remember. Then Bancha Kalpadurvasa, they started Bandhana. And for 2 hours continuously speaking about Prabhupada. You see the excellency of Prabhupada, you see. Guru was speaking for 2 hours, but whereas Guru was, I cannot remember anything, I forget. So this is the case. So don't try to explain. If you have desire to sing the glories of Prabhupada, maybe you are a layman, Pangung Langhai Tegirim, all not dry philosophy. Come on, man. Don't try to think, Maharaj, it is written there. Pangung Langhai Tegirim. Everybody singing, I am also singing. But I can have no belief. That's why Prabhupada was speaking, more or less our heart is contaminated with Mayavad Vichar. Mayavad Vichar means we believe Guru Vishnu. Right, who told that I am not going to believe? But not 100%. Not 100%. So this is called more or less some percentage of Mayavad Vichar is there contaminated, our heart is contaminated. So when you are going to cut this defect and this shortage, 100% you can believe, then you can sing this song sung by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Vaishnava Vishwas Viddhi Habe Ho Khane Khane. Bhakti Vinod Thakur praying unto the lotus feet of Gaur Hari, singing Kirtan for us. Vaishnava Vishwas Viddhi Ho Khane Khane. Every fraction of second, I like to increase my belief in Guru Vaishnava. So can you follow Bhakti Vinod Thakur? Can you follow Prabhupada? Can you follow Keshav Goswami Maharaj? Can you follow Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj? Can you follow Sridhar Goswami Maharaj? What kind of 100% inclination Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj last stage, crying in a room. Ha! Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, crying. It seems that he is going to, down in water, drown in water. He's crying, please try to save me, Gaur Nitai. This kind of feeling should come and touch my heart. Then I can rectify my heart. It matters little from which country I am, and which caste and kids, irrespective caste and kids. If you are 100% believe in Gaur Sundar, in 100% believe in Guru Vaishnava, like Bhaktivinoda was speaking, Vaishnava Vishwas Viddhi Ho Khane Khane. So that Vaishnava Vishwas Viddhi Brahmando Taritya Shakti Dhare Jane Jane, we should 100% believe it. That a Vaishnava can purify the whole world. But why they cannot purify? Well, why they cannot purify? The reason is that they are not coming and taking shelter. There is countless jivas. If they are not going to follow me, what I can see? What I can do? Maybe somebody, maybe 1,000 or 1,050, disciple of some Maharaj. Maybe Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Keshav Goswami, maybe. If two or three of them going to follow Gurudev properly, or maybe one. I have heard some Guru Varga speaking, I don't like to name. Because only I like to represent Siddhanta. Some of my Guru Varga speaking, that only one disciple I get in my life. Maharaj, you have so many disciples, Grihastha disciples. Baba, only one disciple I get. Only disciple I get. And another Acharya speak, only 2 disciples I get in my life. 2 disciples? You are making so many disciples. No. Those are 100% inclined, going to love Gurudev, going to implement the desire of Gurudev, following them total, all character, Siddhanta Vichar, efficacy, everything as shown by Gurudev. If it's totally reflected in the heart of Gurudev, Shishva, then you can say. So, in that case, there cannot be any Mayavad contamination inside your heart. So, Brahmanda Tarite Dhari, so if somebody going to take initiation from Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, if he is going to play politics, then it is his own privilege to play politics. He is a politician, why he is coming here in spiritual field to play politics? That is not going to get power. It's naturally. Eh? And in Vedanta Sutra already, maybe 2-3 years back I was discussing, in front of mirror, mirror, if you are going to see your own face, you can see what, Maharaj, as it is. As it is you can see. What your face is at present, you can see. If you are angry, you can see angry attitude. If you are smiling, you can see same. So, in front of Sadguru, in front of Supreme Lord, the mood with which you are approaching, you are going to get reflected. You are cheater yourself. You are going to cheat Sadguru, foolish number one. You are foolish number one. How you can cheat Sadguru? How you can see? They can see everything. They can feel everything. What is the mood of? You can see everything. Somebody coming in front of, Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj. Gaurkishore says, hey, go. Don't say here. But whenever, Keshav Goswami Maharaj is going, sit. Also, Jagadish Prabhu was Bhakti Pratiptitha Maharaj, with one watermelon in hand, going to take the darshan of Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj, as soon as entering and paying Dandavad, and you can realize everything, Maharaj, come on, they are Paramahansa actually. Now he's speaking, sit, Prabhu, what you bring? Okay, watermelon, give. Actually, Babaji Maharaj never touching anything. When asking, coming from where? From Bimala Prasad, Saraswati, from Mayapur. You are initiated? No, not I am initiated, I am not initiated. How you can say that you are not initiated? You are coming from Mayapur, Antardip, you are coming by the desire of, instruction of Bimala Prasad. You are initiated already. You go. Actually, he is waiting. So initiation already done. So foolish man, they cannot calculate properly. And their material calculation cannot come out successful. Follow, you see. This way, what Paramahansa Prabhupada wanted to prove in that Paligai Dharma Sammelan, that you see the glories of Vaishnava. Brahman is okay. We are not going to insult Brahman, but Brahman, when you are going to compare Brahman with Vaishnava, Vaishnava is always, high class, Paramahansa. They are above all. Beyond any, rules and regulation, they are beyond all. You cannot put a Guru Vaishnava, pure Guru Vaishnava inside your rules and regulation. That rules and regulation, Vidhimarg, is applicable for you. And Prabhupada purposely showing you that I am sannyasi, I am going to follow all rules and regulation, so you are also bound to follow. That is why, to establish Siddhanta Vichar, to establish Acharan, Prabhupada was bound to take sannyas. Otherwise, inside Paramahansa. That's why, when Sahajiya from Radhakunda Navadvip they are speaking, that Vaishnaver Lal Vastro, Rakta Vasta Vaishnaven Parithena Juai, already is spoken and by Jagadananda. But then it is a Siddhanta. It is Siddhanta surely. But you can misinterpret this Siddhanta. You cannot understand. The meaning of this is that those who are Paramahansa Guru Vaishnava, Paramahansa Vaishnava means Paramahansa, pure Body Vaishnava means. So Paramahansa Guru Vaishnava, they are not bound to follow Varnasam Dharma. But if at all they are going to follow Varnasam Dharma, that means they are going to establish some Siddhanta in the society. Otherwise, common people cannot obey. That's why purposely is going to take sannyas. They are not actually bound to take red clothes and sannyas. But still they are doing, it is their humble attitude. It is the 100% their humble attitude. But you are going to find fault with them. They are going to show that we have no maturity. We are still under Varnasam Dharma. So it is their highness or lowness. Foolish people going to argue, put some argument. So it's not that. Actually, they are all Paramahansa, our Guru Varga, most of them, and they are maintaining sannyas, and they are following Prabhupada. They never wanted to insult Prabhupada. That's why they are following the track shown. So they are doing. And sometimes some Mahajan, our Guru Varga, wanted to take Paramahansa brace, but that doesn't mean they are popped up. That doesn't mean they are popped up. And some Krishna and some Babaji Maharaj was there. I can speak some name. I was there in Govardhan there. One Babaji Maharaj was there. He left his body. He is a direct disciple of Prabhupada. There. For, you see, they are all following Prabhupada. And Prabhupada was bound to give declaration openly that in Gauriya Math, Prabhupada, it is the Siddhanta Vichara of Prabhupada. You have no way to fight with me. Prabhupada, it is a Siddhanta Vichara of Prabhupada. Prabhupada speaking, actually, those Paramahansa bases there, some of the disciples of Prabhupada, some Babaji Maharaj took sannyas, took white base from Prabhupada. But actually, it is Siddhanta, Prabhupada speaking, in Gauriya mission, in Gauriya Math, actually, our Paramahansa base, white base, is one kind of compensating factor of sannyas. Our white base doesn't mean they is going to sit in a solitary room and try to prove that I am, you see, big elevated sadhu. He is going to act as a compensating factor of sannyas. Like you see in my life, I also know. I am supposed to do bhajan in a cave. No, I like to stay with you all, so that you can detect my fault. Maharaj doing this wrong, I can rectify myself. So I can go on singing glories. So Prabhupada is a Siddhanta Vichara Prabhupada, that in our Gauriya mission, Gauriya Math, white base is nothing but a compensating factor of sannyasis. When sannyasis are not there, then they can come. Like fighting, country and country fighting, one country with the other, they keep some reserve force. They keep some reserve force. When that force is failure, that they use their reserve force. So Prabhupada used to speak that they reserve force. They can do all seva. They can do at the same time that they are not going to express any attitude. We can go here and there, this, that. No, actually flag is not in their hand. Flag of preaching is not there in their hand. But still they are preacher. Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, come on. Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, singing kirtan all the time with thousands of devotees. And all Bhakti Vallabh Chitta Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Gyan Bharati Maharaj, Nayanananda Babaji Maharaj, Giri Maharaj, Satyagovinda Maharaj, Bhaktivardhan Sagar Maharaj, Bonu Maharaj, everybody, Santa Goswami Maharaj, who not, they give me order to sing glories. That's why I have no capacity. So I must carry out their order. So you see, Prabhupada wanted to prove in front of that gathering, Sabha, that Vaishnava is above all. You have no scope to fight with this on this point. So ultimately, Prabhupada giving different kind of examples. I can touch those some Siddhantas when I am going to touch this Varnasam Dharma after some time. Actually, finally, this Siddhanta was established that Vaishnava is above all. You have no scope to fight with the character and Siddhanta Vichar of Harikesha Vaishnava. Vaishnava is above all. Are they all accepted this? So ultimately thousands of people they are gathering. They going to run to touch the lotus feet of Prabhupada. So Vishwambarananda Goswami is watching from the stage that like a wave, that like a big wave coming. So that then Vishwambarananda immediately give order. Don't allow them to come on stage. And then after that, so many barricade was there. Ultimately one big pot, like in big bandara, 5,000, 10,000 people taking prasadam. We use big pot to put rice, dal, everything. That kind of pot was brought quickly, and Vishwambarananda Goswami putting the lotus feet of Prabhupada on that pot, and they giving order, put water on it, in this pot. They started pouring water, and full of water. And then one by one, people coming, thousands of people. How many people they cannot calculate. One by one, it is written, one drop by one drop, they are taking water from the pot, and within very short period of time, all water finished. Then and there are some members of that committee. They're declaring in front of Prabhupada. Most of the people, they like to take initiation from you immediately. But you will have to excuse them. But they are habituated a little bit. They are taking some tea or sometimes some betel leaf. This much you will have to tolerate. No. Purposely, I am not going to make even one single disciple here. I don't need. I am not Guru. Please go elsewhere. So Prabhupada not going to make any disciple there. So you see the Siddhanta Vichar. Somebody can prove that we are more, more merciful than Prabhupada. It is offensive. It is offensive. I can go for preaching. I can do some preliminary preaching. Preliminary preaching means not giving initiation. Preliminary preaching means you can go on doing Harinam Kirtan and speaking Hari, they can mood, they change their mood. And until and unless they are going to show their inquisitive attitude, I mean Tattva Jigyasa, till then you should not give initiation to anybody. Follow what I mean to say. You can preach preliminary preaching, but actual preaching means to change the heart of somebody and bring him in seva. This is done by Bhakti Siddhanta, the Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta. I can give two examples. You can go mad. You can go mad. Really mean. Prabhupada never wanted to initiate anybody. Prabhupada less interested. But if somebody totally attracted by his lotus feet, is crying, putting some question, tattva jikasa, then Prabhupada says, okay, I can think what to do, what not to do. One day Prabhupada, long ago in Shorbog there by bullock cart, Prabhupada in one bullock cart and very slowly rolling the car, and all other followers, they are following Prabhupada backside, some of them in the front side, and in the meantime one bullock cart, another bullock cart passing through that road. And Prabhupada, out of his love, strong love, I don't know why, nobody knows the reason. One small boy was there, maybe 10 years old, 8 or 10 years old. Prabhupada from this bullock cart asking, hey, you are from which family? Which village you are staying? What is your name? This much, nothing else. Then Prabhupada gone, and that the boy gone. But what was the excellency? In whole life, from then onward, he could not forget the picture of Prabhupada, his affection. He couldn't forget. And their family member wanted to check him from going out, but ultimately he threw everything, that small boy, and come to join Gauriya. But by then, Prabhupada was no more with us. He was bound to take initiation from Bhakti Dvaita Madhav Goswami Maharaj. His name was Baman Maharaj. His name. So, another example I can give, my Guru Padma speaking, some day before leaving body, Prabhupada was manifesting Sikh Leela. Last 5-7 days, so totally oxygen, everything, this kind of Leela. But just before, maybe 15 days before, one day evening time, Prabhupada was there in half sleeping and half, there's one kind of chair, slanting chair. And Prabhupada doing now. In the meantime, Panamananda our Guru Padma, approaching, entering the room, paying prostrate dandavat. Prabhupada was unmindful. Prabhupada was thinking about some Leela or something, I don't know. Then Guru Padma directly speaking to me. I was sitting in front of Prabhupada, but Prabhupada was unmindful. Ultimately, I was bound to take the lotus feet of Prabhupada on my lap and touch with my chest. Ultimately, Prabhupada come back and speaking. Who? Ke? Paramananda. Guru Maharaj speaking, the tone, the love, the affection. Guru Padma was again, birth after birth, I cannot forget. The kind of glance, the kind of merciful attitude shown that time, and speaking, that voice is, coming in my ear like echo. Oh, Pranamanando, you. Guru Maharaj said, I cannot forget. So this kind of strong love. So that small boy was bound to come to join Gauriya mission. That was a magic spell. By darshan. Darshane pavitra karo ei tumar gunbar. We say, why it can be written in it. It's not so possible. There is so many things in written, practically not possible. Those who are material person, they can speak that way. But pure Vaishnava, really believe me, by darshan they can purify. Whole life, that small boy could not forget that glance, that voice, that, they cannot forget. This kind of, so, it was the power inside Prabhupada to change the mood of somebody. If at all there is no Vaishnava aparat, is one condition. If there is Vaishnava aparat, then it is not possible. It's one kind of impediments in his life. So, this way Prabhupada could change the mood. But to preach preliminary, it doesn't mean actual preaching. Amar Aggai Guru Hoya Taroi Des, it means it's an instruction of Mahaprabhu. First of all, you will have to sit in the asana, permanent asana of Guru. Then you will have to deliver. Amar Aggai Guru Hoya, you will have to act as Guru, and with this order, Mahaprabhu already gave power with the instruction that time. So those Mahaprabhu, it was, you can go to Chaitanya, many times it is seen. Mahaprabhu giving instruction to, hey, you go and, act as Acharya. So we see in the life history, life Leela, Jivan Leela of Narottama Thakur, Narottama Thakur, seen Shyamananda Prabhu. Shyamananda Prabhu giving instruction to his disciple and disciple of the disciple. And a grand disciple, hey, you give initiation. Now you give initiation to him. So how is possible? You cannot understand how is possible. Whereas at present not possible. Because first of all you will have to follow, it is not one kind of false sentiment. It is, come on man, it is not one kind of false sentiment. So there is sentiment, I can stay with my own sentiment, prejudicial idea, not that. You must understand the same character, same thing, same idea, same siddhanta, same vichar, same kripa, whole coming in the inside of the disciple from Gurudev. Like the case of Madhavendra Puripad, from Madhavendra Puripad, whole kripa coming to Ishwar Puripad. The secret, like from whole kripa, love, property, coming from Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj to Prabhupada. Though they are eternal persons, he is Guna Manjari, as Nayan Mani Manjari. Fighting, we should not fight with each other. Who is Guru of whom? Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj is manifesting Guru Lila here. But if you say Guna Manjari, Guru Manjari's position is up higher, now Nayan Manjari. And again, if we can fight, but Maharaj, Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj always praying request unto the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur, Chaitanya Lila Vyasadev coming in the form of Vrindavan Das Thakur. So Vyasadev there in Gaura Ganadhya's Dipika, one Gantho by Karnapur, it is written that Vrindavan Das Thakur, in Vrindavan Das Thakur, Vyasadeva and Kusuma Pida Sakha, one Sakha of Krishna, and Vyasadev, two coming in Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya. So now if you say our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is Kasturi Manjari, so who is higher, whose position is up? This is actually a foolish question. We should not do this kind of question, Who is higher, Vrindavan Das Thakur, in front of Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami always crying and praying request. There should not be any aparadh. There should not be any aparadh. I am praying unto the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur. Who am I to glorify the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Vrindavan Leelar, Chaitanya Leelar Vyas Vrindavan Das. If at all I can write something, it must be by the Kripa of Vrindavan Das Thakur. So otherwise it is not possible for me. So always and every time, every fraction of second, each page you can find There should not be any aparad on my part unto the lotus feet of Vrindavandas Thakur Mahasaya. So much humble that is, so much humble. So who is, in higher position than whom? Foolish question. So they are from eternal world, they are manifesting this kind of lila. So this way, actually Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur wanted to prove that Vaishnava is above all, as they ultimately Prabhupada was successful to prove. So all the fighting is over this way. Now this is about Baliga Sambalan on some secret tattas of Guru, Paramahansa, everything I speak on details. Now I like to go back to the discussion. What is that discussion? Actually, by the order of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada was bound to carry out some responsibility. What is that? What was? There actually some special seva given by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, responsibility. Kipaya Hari Ketana Murti Dharam Dharani Varharaka Gaura Janam Janakadika Vasala Snigidha Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadu Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadu Padam Pranamami Sada Prabhupadu Padam Vanchakalpadurvasya Pasindhavasya Patitanam Pavana Bhavishna Bhyo Namo